Alright, time to infuriate people. Greetings one and all, my name is Lancer and welcome to this midnight showing of part 5 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Sorry but not sorry, because I'm gonna be adopting the sexy narrator voice because it is midnight and I'm watching Obi-Wan Kenobi. This show does not deserve this. This episode might as well be titled Part 5, The Last Hope, because I'm gonna be completely honest. I think this show is a complete train wreck. I've had so much faith in Star Wars ever since I was born, considering how Marvel has pretty much just fallen off with all of its recent stuff. Like, you can argue like whatever you want, but I think like No Way Home was kind of their repeat, but after that, there's been nothing else really of note that's come out of Marvel. Star Wars has been somewhat the same pretty much ever since Disney Plus and everything started happening. But there was so much hope. So much hope for this series. I mean, this show literally has been years in the making, before Disney Plus or anything was even a thing. Like, the talks of an Obi-Wan Kenobi show was talked about for just forever. And now it's here, and it felt so long ago when I reacted to that trailer when it dropped, and so full of hope. So full of everything. It took me back to when the first trailer for episode 7 came out, and new things. So amazing. But this one was so full of nostalgia. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ewan McGregor. And those are all still great. It's much better than any of the sequel shit, but it just has that just Disney sprinkle that I just hate. I don't normally wear glasses, but for this, I just didn't want, blue light killing my eyes or whatever, because I already feel a bit of a headache coming on. I don't drink much caffeine, but whatever caffeine is in this tea is pretty much what's going to keep me going for the rest of this. This show has blown by so fast. I mean, it's not surprising considering the fact that it's only 6 episodes and the first 2 episodes aired on the same day. 4 weeks, a month can go by fast. Do I even bother doing a recap? Nah, I gotta bring back a little bit of energy. Like, this is still Star Wars. Like, it's my pride and joy. It's like the crazy ex you always keep coming back to. They always just build you up and then they just knock you down and treat you like shit. But you treat them as shit in return. That's the give and take, the equivalent exchange. But anyway, last time, Obi-Wan just infiltrated Fortress Inquisitorius and just somehow survived that and brought Leia back. That was pretty much the whole episode. It was pretty much Fallen Order, but instead of Cal going to get a holocron, it was Obi-Wan going and saving Leia. Vader is on the thumbnail of this episode, and I didn't read the description really, but I think it said something about forcing Obi-Wan out of hiding, so I kind of hope we're done with the Leia stuff, because as amazing as it's been, as great as that young actress is, I'd like to focus more on Obi-Wan, but as much as I hope that, the show is gonna give me more of Reva, my favorite character. Let's see if this episode can somehow bring it home. Let's jump right into it. Episode 5. Ah, right, of course, I forgot that they now have a content warning for these, because this is too brutal. Oh yeah, the tracking device on Lola, forgot. Skip intro. I still love Ewan McGregor to bits, and I love seeing Vader. Coruscant? I take back everything I've just said. I take back everything I've said. Now, we've been talking about. I've been rendered speechless. The criticisms are still there, but I've been waiting for this for so long, and I didn't think I would be pausing this soon. I should have known the second I saw Coruscant. Man, we are way back. So is this like... But when is this? Is this in the 10-year gap between episode 1 and 2? Or is this right when the Clone War begins? Let me see his hand. That'll be the giveaway. Okay, he has his episode 2 lightsaber, so this has to be the 10 years then. Are they gonna duel? Yeah, he has his hand. Oh my god. Oh, Lord save my weary heart. It is kind of jarring because they do pretty old. That was a great transition there.
The third sister is here.
Fuck. Bitch.
Grand Inquisitor.
No, Grand Inquisitor. It's still, like, they better pull that back somehow.
We got her.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Do whatever we can to help.
Can we just see Quinlan Voss? He looks very episode 2 right now. He's got, like, the mullet almost. Hey, yo. No, hold on. Okay, not really too much I recognize. I'm sure there's an Easter egg or two in there somewhere. They're like just normal lightsabers. I thought this one right here, the second from the right, I thought that was Cal's for a second. Just with the top parts, but it's not. The one right in the middle kind of looks like Qui-Gon's, but it's cool seeing lightsabers. PC setups be like.
He hasn't the patience for siege. How do you know?
He's not one for patience. Okay, that shit's fucking great. The tone and everything in this episode's already way different than any other episode so far.
Then by the time they get inside, we'll be gone.
You heard him.
That's some Clone Wars Obi-Wan right there. I like how they're reinforcing the doors, but they can just blast them.
That was underwhelming. I don't need your opinion.
I have to go.
That's a Jedi communicator. I'm gonna overthink. I mean, I'm not overthink everything till the end, but it's just Bail. God damn it! What the fuck is that gun? This man is a bowcaster. He's gonna be the negotiator.
Buy as much time as I can.
Couldn't you have saved time by just cutting a hole through the door? It's like episode 4. It's like when episode 4 starts. Ooh, please show it. Ooh, yes. Oh my god. Okay. I get the content warning now. That already did more than episode 3 did. Actually showed it. Showed the slaughter.
Hid with the bodies. Felt them go cold.
But in Book of Boba, they showed that they were double tapping.
Where were you? While he was killing my friends.
He was fighting Grievous. You could have started with this. No, it's cool seeing the flashback and all that, but like, it's just crazy how much I don't give a fuck. I just hope she dies. You all should be dead by now. This droid's gonna die. K2SO stuff right here. She slapped him again. Yeah, I saw that coming. I don't know why I'm rooting for their deaths, but just... I'm not rooting for them, it's just like I'm expecting it. Oh. Jeez, man. This is a dark episode. Oh, this fucking flashback, man. Okay, Luke. I swear if she pulls some Grand Inquisitor bullshit on Vader. If she even gets one hit on Vader, I give up on life. Are they fighting in training mode, or like these could easily be kill shots? Let's hope our Rogue One doesn't happen right now. Yeah. That was not there. Hold on. Okay, I guess it was. Rage. You can just see it. It's beautiful. You can see he's literally shaking with anger. What are you doing? Oh, you thought you were cute. Oh, you're just adorable. And I hope he doesn't even draw his saber. Gotta love baseball swings. Oh, this is so satisfying. Oh, you're just so adorable. Oh, he's just being petty now. I love it. I knew that did that because of the Black Series figure. Oh, come on, Vader. What is happening here? Vader dual wielding. Interesting. Yes, please.
Revenge does wonders for the will to live, don't you think?
Please just die. I'm such a dick, but like, just die, please. I love that he can sense like people just finding out about Luke and Leia. Back to Tatooine. Oh, Luke. For all the shit that I was talking in the beginning of this video, this was a good bounce back. I'll say that much. There was still some stuff in this episode where it's just like, okay, that stab was just so gratifying, but so bittersweet, because it's like, obviously she's not dead. I mean, I just wish it was a case of like, I wish they didn't announce the fact that a second season was happening while the show was still airing. Because now there's like no stakes. I mean, yeah, you can argue like there's no stakes anyway, because you're dealing with Obi-Wan, who's obviously not gonna die in this show, but like, there's no stakes for like Riva or like any of these other characters. Because like another thing they talked about was the fact that it's like, yeah, there's gonna be a second season, and also we fixed some writing with Riva, so it's like, oh, cool, so she's not gonna die this season. Great. As usually the case with Star Wars, is like usually we'll complain a lot about it, and then there will be something that kind of bounces it back a little. This was a good episode. I love the fact that they finally showed Hayden Christensen as Anakin, not just as Vader. That was so good. Just the intercut, like the battle of them as friends, and then like the mind game of them here now in the present, or this present of the show. This is a very beautiful back and forth. And it's the shit where it's just like, this episode, like when I heard an Obi-Wan Kenobi show, when I saw the trailer, this is what I think of. This is what I thought we would see. If anything, this should have been the third episode. This should be the third episode, not the fifth. The last two episodes, like, yeah, third episode included, but 2 episodes before this one shouldn't have happened. You could completely cut those from everything, have it be this. Episodes 1, 2, and then 3, and we still have 3 more to go. Like, instead of 1. Their confrontation in the third episode, as cool as it was, I guess, I don't think it was the best. And honestly, like, you can have him, like, seeing Vader, and, like, them being in the same place, but don't have them, like, fight or confront each other until, like, have the, like, this is perfect setup, I think. Well, I mean, like, he just talked about how their hyperdrive's down and they're right behind them, so we're probably gonna go right into another fight. Hopefully this battle between Obi-Wan and Vader, I mean, it's probably gonna be more of a fight, even though it's like, again, if there's a season 2 coming, so are they gonna fight again after this? I hope it's a case of, I would love to see Obi-Wan fight the Grand Inquisitor. Like, there's not really anything there. I mean, it's a no-stakes fight. It's another no-stakes fight, because, again, Grand Inquisitors and Rebels. Rebels is not for another 5 years after this. Like, I'm sure it's gonna be a case of him and Riva are gonna meet up, and then season 2 is probably gonna be the two of them maybe having a master-student relationship, even though I hate the sound of that as well. Again, I don't hate the concept of Riva, and I don't hate her story all that much. I just hate the fact that it's an Obi-Wan. I mean, I do also hate her story as well, just because it's just typical wanting, like, unrecognized potential and power, and just revenge. I mean, the revenge story is decent, I guess, and I love the line of Obi-Wan being like, "You're not bringing him to me, I'm bringing him to you." As cool as that fight was between Vader and Reva, I like that he used her lightsaber, but I kind of wish he just didn't use a lightsaber at all. I mean, overall, it's Star Wars action. It has good saber choreography, but more often than not, it's not the best. Just, the classic baseball swings. Just, not taking advantage of clearly, like, given openings, over telegraphing your swings. Obi-Wan and Vader fight in episode 4 isn't a good metric for that fight, but I mean, in that, they were more fighting on as equals. Like, Vader wasn't necessarily going all out, but again, that fight's a bad metric, because again, it's the first lightsaber fight, and also it's after some recent shit. Like, the Obi-Wan and Vader fight is not a bad fight. Like, yeah, is it kind of cheesy and janky? Yeah, but it has some decent choreography. Whereas the sequels are just horrible. It's reeled me back in. A bit. Just a bit. It's reeled me back in on, sticking around for, obviously, Ewan and Hayden. Everything else, I don't care about, really. The whole Leia story, I was kind of hoping we would just be done and over with that with the first 2 episodes. I figured I would do it just because I have some other projects I'm working on right now, and I just want to have a little more time to do that, so I'm doing these now. I'm doing this now just so I have more time tomorrow to work on stuff. Excuses, blah 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 blah, shut the hell up. Let me live my life. I don't think I'll be doing this next week for the finale, because I imagine it'll be a longer episode anyway, so. But this episode definitely has drawn me back in terms of giving me some more intrigue. I still don't care about Reva. I don't care too much more about this Leia side plot. This at least did some stuff where it felt like, yes, this is Obi-Wan. It would just break my heart, but also just make me cry so much tears of joy if they showed a Clone Wars flashback of Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Rosario as young Ahsoka. Like, that would just destroy me. But either way, that's enough discussion for this episode. This has been going on for long enough. Look forward to my reaction to the finale next week, as well as other Star Wars stuff I plan to watch in the future, and anime and everything else and whatnot. I appreciate you all watching and joining me on these videos that have been coming out and what comes out in the future. So thank you for joining me on this. I'm Lancer. Thanks for watching.